The name.
Primetime.
Primetime.
What time is it? Showtime Primetime.
It's XL Primetime, featuring Joe C.
And then he couldn't fire his glutes later.
Matt Hayes.
I'm not running over the Barnett Tower and heaving myself off.
And Leon Searcy.
Now, you come across that middle, you better have some meat on your bone.
How you like me now? How you like me now?
Big boy ball game coming up on Sunday. No question about it. Looking forward to it. I find myself, I will admit it, it's only Tuesday, but once Victory Monday is over with, you don't really need to soak that last one in. You can't wait to see what the next one looks like. Big ball game up in Mile High. Welcome in XL Primetime as we are cranking on a Beaver Chevy, Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi Tuesday. And Big Sirs always tells us how big these games get in December. And this one, it checks all the boxes. So we will definitely be drilling down on Duval versus Denver. And memories of old. We may have to go back and play some of those old moments in that ball game. Relive a few of them. You want to do that, Leon? Because you already told us if anyone wants to know how to crack the code open.
Yeah, I got the recipe.
Yeah.
If you need it. Absolutely. Have it available.
It's going to be such a big ball game, but yeah, we might have to do that. Go into the archives and go back to some of those moments because beating Denver then was pretty dang impressive for your Jacksonville Jaguars, and it'll be impressive again if they can do it this go around. That team's won 11 straight.
Yeah, that's hard to do in the NFL. 11 straight games.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's just them. They're a hot team. They're on the road. They're feeling themselves. They're undefeated at home. They're executing at a high level on both sides of the ball. They're getting after the quarterback. What do you say? Affect and protect the quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, they're doing a lot of good things right now, and they're the number one seed. I mean, there are a lot of teams pick to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, and Sean Payton will probably he will be the first, I think, NFL coach if it happens.
Yeah.
To win Super Bowls with two different teams.
Yeah, he would win. Now there are others that have made it.
Yeah, he'd be the first if he does it to win. So,
yeah, I'm pretty sure he would be.
Well, maybe we can do something about that.
Yeah,
we
would love it. Would love it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get into that game big time today. Keep an eye on everything in the National Football League, especially the playoff picture coming out last night. The Pittsburgh Steelers, they mollywopped the Miami Dolphins. They just beat them up. That was a hard-hitting, physical ball game. And once again, the temperatures, when they're cold, they are fish out of water, those Dolphins down there.
The narrative is that the Dolphins can't play in the cold. And they successfully achieved that accomplishment every time they go up and play in cold weather. Just don't play well.
Okay, so let me ask you a question real quick before we get into everything else. Your Monday Night Football record was?
12-0.
12-0. Never lost.
Never lost on Monday night.
So it shook me and shocked me just a little bit. You saw it.
I saw you had to go.
Yeah, that Monday before Leon entered the league was the last time Pittsburgh lost on Monday night, and it's not like they pop up on Monday night.
No, were they undefeated? They're 23-0 at home on Monday night.
On Monday night, at home.
Yeah, at home.
Before you entered the league, you came in and won 92.
I came in 92.
Yeah, the last time they lost on Monday night at home, 1991.
Yeah, right before me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so your record
Yeah, I'm 12-0. With the Steelers and the Jaguars, I never lost on Monday Night Football. Home or away.
That's pretty dang good. I don't know whether they still have life, like they're playoff bound. They're still at the top of the AFC North, so you got to give them a little credit for what they're doing right now.
You can give them credit.
Yeah.
Okay? And this is what's beginning to actually annoy the hell out of me, okay?
Yeah.
So all during the second half of that game, the Steelers are getting hot. Steelers are getting hot. Watch out for this team in the playoff.
You're right about that.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out for this 7-loss team in the playoff.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's the Ravens, another 7-loss team. That the lead story on ESPN today was, can El Boogie get hot and take the Ravens to the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, just poor old Duval here, 10-4, winners of 5 in a row. No one even says a damn word about him, man.
And I'm glad.
And look, I used to like laugh when everyone would say, "Oh, it's the national media. They don't like." Now I'm starting to feel it a little bit.
Oh,
I'm starting to feel it a little bit.
It's always been there. It will continue to be there.
I wanted to continue to be there. Like last night, I saw them try to give us a Hemi. I don't want no damn Hemi. They were trying to give Trevor a Hemi.
A what?
Yeah.
A Hemi award. It's a award where
Van Pelt,
he's that guy type of guy or whatever.
I told you guys yesterday. I knew he was going to be up for a Hemi. Yeah,
No.
Yeah. Look, he balled his fanny off.
Yeah.
I like the fact that there was a little recognition for him.
No new friends.
Yeah.
I don't need them.
I get it, but
No bandwagon.
We don't need anybody clouding his perception. He's focused.
I think
All right.
I think all Duval, maybe not all, but most will be willing to admit that they have caught teams at the right time with injuries, with backup quarterbacks, and they've played teams with losing records, which you pointed out. But you win 5 in a row, you're doing something.
Yeah.
And then you need to go on the road, and if you can do this, then they will be paying attention.
Yeah, but I don't even want it there, Joe. I want this team to continue to play pissed off,
Right.
Disrespected. No one cares about us, because I saw this coming, the celebrityism, trying to give us accolades and all this other kind of stuff. No, I don't need anybody.
You don't want those accolades,
I
do
don't
you?
want them. I don't want them. I want to go. I want to go into the postseason down and dirty. I really do. I really do. I want this team to go down and dirty and keep beating up on people the way they've been beating up on people.
All right, well, bring it on. All right, so we know how big this ball game is. Every day we can get a little closer. We can talk a little bit more about it and do as much as we can. All right, we also are going to get a little closer to Christmas. Has anybody done any Christmas shopping amongst us?
A lot of it.
Negative.
Yeah, a lot of it. You've done it.
I probably have 75% done.
Oh my God!
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
But have you-
75%.
Oh, yeah.
Have
You've
you
changed, man. You've changed.
softer side?
Yeah, the softer side of that.
Now that
75%. I've
What
got.
are you trying to say, man?
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
now that we've had we've broken bread with your significant other and tossed a couple back and everything like that. So it is
See,
different.
I didn't go there. I didn't go there.
Yeah.
I didn't go
I
down
know
there.
that's what you were thinking. You're
No, I
both
wasn't.
thinking that.
No,
I know that.
I've
It is
gotten
different.
zero Christmas shopping done. Zero.
Yeah,
I like the mad rush.
I'm like, so if Matt says he's done, is that
I'm not done.
is
About
that-
75% done.
But is that all cyber work, or is that are you on a sidewalk or in a mall?
Probably about 60% cyber.
Okay.
70%, yeah.
Yeah, because you're gonna, are you gonna walk the mall? Or you're gonna just go?
No, I'm never going to walk.
All right,
I'm
just
not,
making
I'm not
sure.
walking them. I'm not like you, man. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't like
got-
to be around the people like you.
I got my feet on the pavement.
love being around the
I'm
people.
out there. I'm checking it
I
out.
might go to the town center like late.
Yeah.
Like the 23rd or 24th, slip in and slip out. Yeah.
Oh, that's
That
not-
will be
There-
madness.
Listen, on the 23rd, you're not slipping in and slipping
No, not
out
really. On
anyway.
the 24th, I did it last year on the 24th. It's not
Did
that
you?
bad. Yeah.
Really?
Because
It's
you're
not
thinking
that
most
bad.
people.
So
are
most people
done.
got all this stuff out the way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Plus, by the way, we're off on the 24th this year, thanks to our fantastic.
No, we're not.
No.
I thought we were off on the
No,
24th.
no.
The day
Maybe you are.
after. Yeah.
Oh, it's the day after.
Yeah.
The day after.
Maybe you are. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, then I've just got to recalibrate my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna have to reset.
Look
Reset,
at Jay-
refigure.
Look at Jay.
Because I was like,
JJ's all
dang,
depressed.
are
He's
we?
like, wait,
and then
are
I'm
we?
like, no, we're not.
All right, I got to recalibrate now. All right.
Reset, refigure. All right. So, is there a?
It's really important for us to be on the air.
Yeah.
It
you better
is.
believe. it.
Actually, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Plus, we got to play Christmas in Dixie, which is our classic every year.
We have.
right?
That's what everyone needs. That.
Yeah.
But more than because right now it's a Christmas feel in this city because of where the ball is going right now.
So let me ask you a question. If you give a gift after Christmas, is it discredited?
It's not
you get
discredited, but it's
points deducted.
You get,
Really?
you get significant points deducted.
Wait a minute. Even if you ordered online, they tell you that they won't get to after Christmas.
Oh,
I'm a pro at that.
Yeah,
I've been doing that
should
for
get credit.
years.
Could have just ordered it a week earlier.
So
I
my
got it.
brother will get
That
a
ain't
like
happening.
a gift from me January 1st or something, January 3rd or something in the mail. I
That's why-
always
that's why
leave
I'm
it too
75%
late.
well,
done, right
TLD, this is one little trick that I had up my sleeve a long time ago. The lovely Diane, when I proposed, it was New Year's Eve. And so there's always this nice little extra gift that I'll give her on New Year's Eve. Well, that gives me that 7-day window in case I order something and it doesn't show
Hold
up.
on, we have to
you
give
use that as a
gifts. We have to give gifts on the
brilliant,
date that we.
I just do it as an extra.
Okay,
Bro,
that's
that
too
is-
much.
I'll
Let me
just
tell you
this.
something.
That's
that is-
too much.
I'll just
That's
tell you,
next level. Number one, devious, and number two, brilliant.
Yeah,
Next
brilliant
level.
is the word I choose. But it's also that one is a little. It could be a little saucy. That one. Okay, so
That's
there's a little.
100% saucy.
Again, I got another plan at work when I'm doing that. Okay, I'm just listen, Jake. JJ, you can pick up on these.
No,
okay?
I'm not buying another. I already get a anniversary gift. I'm not getting a gift on the day that I
man.
asked
Hey,
for.
JJ,
JJ,
you're,
hell
talking,
no.
you're talking to some OGs here, all right?
Exactly.
We're trying to help you out, man.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine.
You're gonna learn about various gifts, bro. It's gonna happen.
Some OGs on some multiple marriages, by the way.
You're gonna learn.
Yeah.
Well,
All
right,
three of you.
right.
Are you judging? Are you
Yes.
judging? Sounds like judgment.
don't quite understand your point.
You learn from
Yeah,
others'
exactly.
mistakes, man. You follow the road.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yes. All right, we got plenty to get
Like
into.
when we say, bro, don't do that. Trust
No.
us when we say don't
That
do that.
I can listen to. Like, I screwed up
yeah.
before, don't do that.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
good advice.
Do this, not that.
Yeah.
All right. I tell you what, Beaver Chevy, Toyota, Mitsubishi.
They always do it right.
Oh my gosh, they are there to wow you, and the goal is simple: 2,000 cars, SUVs, pickups, pre-owned, brand new, whatever it might be. Your requirements, price-wise, ride-wise, all of it. They're going to take care of it and make sure they get you out the door with a wow you experience. Make sure you check them out online. Real easy to start shopping that way. But the bottom line is, if they have a goal of 2,000 vehicles sold in December, you're going to win in the end. So make sure you check them out. Beaver Chevy on Phillips Highway, Beaver Toyota, their brand new digs right next to the Best Bet St. Augustine, which is I-95 and State Road 207. Beautiful dealership. And then Beaver Mitsubishi in the AUG on US 1. Make sure you check them all out because they got great stuff cooking right now. All right, so we'll get back to the Jags game, the playoff picture, the way things sit right now after Miami and Pittsburgh played last night. We will do that coming up, and some college ball as well.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, the number one place to buy your next vehicle. A great drive takes more than a set of wheels.
Fully loaded, I think is the term.
Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville brings you the drive of the game
Just one thing. Yeah. Don't push any of the buttons on that car.
on 1010XL.
AA Automotive helps keep your car in dependable travel condition. Stop in today. They'll check the brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and AC to get you right back to your holiday plans. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Full service auto repair you can count on.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
You already know it's your main man, E to the T, here for Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft. And with ball season here, make sure you're on the lookout for my instant reaction before, during, or after the game. All brought to you by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree drafts. Come on, somebody.
Pickett here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff Menard and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out, Garage Door 911, GarageDoor911.com.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Thank you for calling the Holiday Gift Hotline. Press 1 to make up for what you gave her last year. Press 2 for saying that about her mother. Press 3 for noticing the cute neighbor. For all of the above, you're better off hanging up and going straight to Beard's Diamonds.
Happy holidays from Beard's Diamonds, your destination for that perfect gift that's sure to make up for all your shortcomings this year. Show your love with a dazzling new bracelet or pendant, or eternity band, or a pair of stunning diamond earrings. Beard's Diamonds has the largest selection in Jacksonville at the guaranteed best value prices. Colored gemstone jewelry, all the latest designer fashion jewelry, and right now, during our anniversary event, you save up to 44% store-wide. And remember this, Beard's is not a big corporate chain like all the others in the town center. Beard's is a Jacksonville original, built by local people, serving local people. Come experience the magic of the season with a gift that's sure to bring a smile and a tear. Make this the best Christmas ever with help from Beard's Diamonds at the St. John's Town Center.
Now, the Performance Painting High Performance Play of the Game. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
The Young Guns looked for plays to catapult them to victory all game long. And perhaps the biggest would come by way of their quarterback. In the first quarter, Trevor Lawrence would run 15 yards for a touchdown, making the score 14-0 with 6:24 left in the opening period. The Lawrence score is your Performance Painting Play of the Game.
Did you know that an annual coating inspection can extend the life of your building by years? Catching early signs like hairline cracks, fading, and moisture intrusion helps prevent costly repairs down the road and keeps your property looking its best. Our team at Performance Painting helps you stay ahead of maintenance with professional inspections and long-lasting coating solutions. Protect your building, protect your budget. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a free inspection. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
On the fade. Touchdown to Jimmy Smith. Can't throw it any better.
Can't throw it any better. Can't catch it. But again, what a call. They block everybody. It's basically
one is Brunell to Smith.
Well, it's just a good job. Look at the throw, though. He throws it on the line, and Torrey James really does not have time or the speed to catch up and react to the football. Mark Brunell knows it's either going to be a touchdown or it's going to be incomplete. Take no chances, and the ball is thrown to the perfect spot.
This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Well, you got to love Phil Simms when he breaks down the play. Jimmy Smith on the receiving end. Mark Brunell making the perfect throw. Simms, he recognized line play on that one. Everybody's blocking up front. Jacksonville scoring against the Denver Broncos all the way back in 1996. You were right there, Big Sir.
I was there.
A big part of it.
I was, absolutely. I can't remember how much time was left, but I know on the offensive line, I may have been about 4 minutes left to go in the game. The offensive line's like, bro, we got to get down here and score a touchdown. Because if you kick a field goal, Elway's, he proved it. Elway's going to come back and bite you in the rear end. So we're all on the field. It's loud. It's all outside. I mean, you can't hardly hear. So we're all huddled in or whatever. Mark Brunell runs in the huddle and says, hey, y'all having fun yet? And I was like, man, we're going to win this freaking game. I mean, he was just cool, man.
He's like, you see that? John Candy in the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. And with Mile High, they're sitting on. That is a loud.
Yeah, it's loud, bro. I mean, we had to literally be, shoulder to shoulder to hear the play, because it was that loud and that deafening. Because it was a playoff game, and they were the 1 seed, and they didn't think we were going to be able to go toe to toe with them. Yeah. I'm not sure if we were double-digit underdogs or not, but it was pretty close.
Yeah.
It was pretty close.
I bet it was 2 touchdowns. One of our nooners will remember that. They could text it in on the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010. Yeah, a decided underdog. No getting away from that.
I'll tell you what else it was. Some things never change. That uninspiring call and then Al Michaels' uninspiring call against the Chargers. Same thing. Same thing.
Well, they're relying
it's almost like, oh, my God, this team's going to win.
Yeah, well, maybe, but I at least picked up Simms' enthusiasm off the play.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
But remember, who was that? Was that who was it?
That wasn't Michaels.
No, was it Enberg? Let me hear it again.
Yeah, hold on.
I don't think it was Enberg.
Yeah, it may not have been. But they're all
on the fade. Touchdown to Jimmy Smith.
Yeah,
can't throw it any better. Can't throw it any better. Can't catch it. But
wow.
Yeah. And so
I got to hear it again.
Brunell on the fade.
That's not Michaels.
Touchdown to Jimmy Smith.
Not Al Michaels.
That sounds
No, it
like
sounds like Enberg.
Enberg
Yeah,
is who it
exactly.
sounds like.
I don't care who it is. There's zero emotion to it. That's kind of my point.
Bro.
Yeah, come on.
Bro, if you're in
pictures.
the playoffs and you're on the road and the team on the road, that's a 14-point dog. They score a touchdown and it looks like they're going to win. Don't you show a little more emotion than that?
I do love how you're picking the.
Yeah, but you let the picture tell the story on TV
exactly.
too.
Yeah, I love how
you got to say something.
You're taking on that. I love it. That Duval mantra. No disrespect.
You got to say something, man. Just like Al Michaels. And it's good.
Yeah, no.
Like what was that?
That one did
It's
suck.
good.
Yeah, he did.
Wait, there's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
It's still good.
Yeah. So
Now, if we want to take shots at media, it's a lot easier to do than a play from 20 years ago when we have Richard Sherman literally tweeting out that he doesn't watch Jaguars games. One of the analysts for the Amazon Prime crew.
Yeah.
And his excuse was that, well, first he said, we don't have one of their games this year, which is BS because they could make the playoffs, and I'm pretty sure you have somebody's game that they could potentially play in that game. And I'm sure that teams that have played in the Thursday night games have played against the Jaguars this year.
Yeah,
and then he goes off about the fans or whatever. It's just a typical. He is known to do that, but I mean to have an actual NFL analyst admit that they don't watch one of the teams at all is ridiculous, and you would never see that in any other franchise.
Yeah,
they wouldn't even say that about the Browns.
No, and look, we will play the stepchild or whatever over and over and over. The disrespect card will be out all the time until.
But I've never seen it that blatant.
No.
Like that was crazy to me.
And look, he's not the first. There have been like Rodney Harris and a few other guys have done similar things. We've seen analysts just dog this town, this team, and then what did you say? Greeny said this morning that they haven't. Trevor hasn't established himself.
Yeah, he said something about Trevor hasn't won anything noticeable in the playoffs.
Yeah,
he doesn't have a
notable win. I kept it in my notes. Of course, I did.
Here, I'll read it.
Yeah. The lack of disrespect.
He said Trevor Lawrence has no history of playoff success whatsoever.
Yeah, that's
which I mean, he's won one game. Was my thing. He won one game and threw 4 picks in that game. Yeah, it was a comeback, but I wouldn't say he has no playoff history whatsoever. But doesn't
whatever
have
you
much.
can get. If you come back from throwing 4 picks, then it does count. It is a win.
Yeah, it's a win.
But no one would say Trevor Lawrence has a history of playoff success, guys.
No, that I'll agree with. But I'm just saying that when he said none whatsoever, that's where you get to jump in and go, wait a dang minute. What about this?
He's 500.
Yeah.
He's 1-1.
Yeah, great.
And look, if you really want to dig down into
that's a winning
it,
record.
I mean, the 4 picks are difficult, but he did come back from them.
Yeah.
And then he did play well on the road against the Chiefs.
Yeah, the biggest one was making sure they scored before the half against the Chargers, which they did. So they went into the locker room feeling a little bit better, and then obviously they chipped away at it. And Justin Herbert has had – you want to talk about a guy who's still trying to beat that playoff stigma. He lost that game after having such a huge lead. They weren't able to come back from or they let a 27-point lead evaporate.
Yeah, but I'm sure
them.
Greeny would say that Justin Herbert doesn't have a history of playoff
Maybe.
success.
I don't know. I don't even care about him. I'm just talking about the fact that when you do think about what he was able to accomplish with this team has not done nearly enough to get any street cred for any length of time until they are consistently in the postseason. Even El Boogie with a couple of MVPs still gets criticized for what he does in the postseason. Josh Allen still catching some criticism for not getting his team to the Super Bowl.
Imagine if he doesn't this year.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And
He's really going to hear it.
I guess most of the analyst's job is to not give you credit, but more challenge you and take stuff away as opposed to lob compliments your way left and right.
Well, Josh Allen's kryptonite is no longer towards ACL.
That's what I'm saying. If they don't get to the Super Bowl this year, the media is going to destroy the Bills.
Right,
as they should.
But think about it. This is
our easiest path.
Well, it's easier for them now, but this is probably the weakest unit offensively from a receiving point of view that you've seen up in Buffalo.
But their run game.
James Cook and throw Joe Brady in this conversation because he's the one playing it, and he's calling some great plays. And then obviously what Josh Allen does.
Well, if the playoffs started today, we would play the Bills, host the Bills.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Which would be very unlucky.
Why?
Why?
Just because you're having such a great year, and the AFC playoffs are kind of like there's a lot of teams you would rather play than the Buffalo Bills. Probably all of them.
Hey, the last time.
Don't you think you'd rather play every single other team in the AFC?
I think you get them out of the way early.
Yeah, knock them out early.
Hey, the last time Buffalo rolled in here in the postseason, okay? Last time Buffalo rolled in here in the postseason, they found out about the boat.
Yeah, they did.
Don't you forget about it.
It's 9-6.
Yeah,
and we got the real Josh out. How about that?
Yeah, and who was it? Koyak.
Oh my gosh!
Take that, Koyak. Okay, that's right. He fed it to him. And the boat had more rushing yards than he had passing yards. It was beautiful.
Got the dub.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
It was beautiful.
A history of playoff success.
Yeah, exactly. Both of them. He has more, so he'll take that as well, because his record is 2-1 right now.
Yeah. Jed, you don't lay that funk on us, man. Seriously. Who cares if it's the Bills? You get them out of the way.
I think that you guys, I don't know, like why wouldn't you want to play a weaker opponent?
Look, because you got to get to the big boy at some point.
Yeah, you might not. Like imagine if the Bills or the Ravens play each other.
Odds are you're going to have to get to the big boy at some point.
Maybe. I'm just saying like this year's road in the AFC is so much easier than it ever has been in the whole Trevor Lawrence era. And you don't want to just like start out by playing the one team that's good.
Plus, I'm going to say this right. The Bills aren't the team.
The Texans.
The Texans are the team.
Here's another team.
That's going to be the tough team.
I might agree with you.
Yeah, and here's another team that has come from the Buffalo Bills, lost to New England at home. They've laid some stinkers out there during this season on the road as well, but they came from 10 down this past week and were able to get the job done. And so Allen manufactures moments as good
He's
as any.
Freak.
Yeah, as good
That's
as any
the only
quarterback
reason I
out there
put
right
them
now.
as like the best
But
in the AFC.
they can just take a look at some of the scores, and they can lay an egg in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they're not that good defensively either.
Not at all.
Yeah,
You can run on them.
Not right now. And James Cook is a stud. Like I said, Joe Brady needs to be given quite a bit of credit for what he's doing. So right now, your division leaders, you got the Broncos who are on an 11-game win streak, and just the way the odds work, at some point you're going to get picked off if you're that red hot. Let's hope this is the weekend that happens. But Broncos 12-2, Patriots 11-3, Jaguars 10-4, Steelers now sitting 8-6 in that leading the AFC North. Wild cards are the Chargers, Bills, and Texans. So as you just said, Leon, the Bills will be coming here, and then the guys on the outside looking in are the Ravens, the Lamar-led Ravens at 7-7, and the Colts at 8-6 with Phillip in charge. So you got to take advantage of it if you can, and if you lay out the scenarios. Who would you rather see? Well, of course, you'd rather see maybe the Steelers, maybe the Chargers again, since you already beat them once before. We mentioned the Texans. Don't know if you want to see them again.
The Patriots.
Yeah. Patriots, they're going to be a tough out.
Yeah, but
They're gonna be a
talk
tough
about not having
out.
a history of playoff success. This guy's never even been.
Yeah. So you look at it, you can wish for one thing and worry about the other, but it still comes down to what you said. Whoever it is.
As a player, I mean, as long as you get in the dance, you're not concerned about what their record is, who they are, and where they. I mean, I guess that's just my approach to it. That I'm not in awe of any team that do have to play against. Regardless of if anything, I mean, I would be a lot scared of an Elway than I would any quarterback that that could make the playoffs here. So I'm saying,
well, yeah,
I'm just saying, y'all giving these guys that y'all anointing them, y'all crowning them already. I don't think this Jaguar
I'm not
team.
crowning them.
I don't think this Jaguar team should be anybody.
The crown.
There you go, Coach.
Only one crown around.
I don't think the Jaguar team should be afraid of any.
I didn't say afraid. I'm just saying, like, if you had a choice, and I'm not talking about the players. I'm mostly talking about our listeners.
Yeah.
Like, if you had a choice as a
I'd
fan.
rather see the Steelers right now.
Exactly.
Okay, of division leaders.
Exactly.
Whoever you could pick, I'd rather have Ron, who right now can look slow, and make a bad play here or there. Yeah. Their run game is up, down. Their defensive game is not anywhere near where it used to be. I'd much rather see that.
But I would rather.
I can't believe we're at the point where we'd rather play.
Isn't that awesome?
It's a playoff game.
Yeah, exactly.
Just play whoever's in front of you and go, man.
I'd rather cut the head off the snake first. Get Josh out the way. Just get him out the way.
I'd
love that.
I want the best chance to win. Is the way I'd be looking at it.
Because if the Bills come in there, they're going to be favored.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to be saying, "Oh, the Bills, and then you just absolutely kneecap them right out of the gate.
But that would be the same story regardless of when you play them in the playoffs, though. They'd always be the favorite. You'd always be talked about second to them in that game. Like I get what you're saying, but to me, you want to have the opportunity to not have to play them. Maybe they get knocked out in the first round by somebody else, or maybe there's an injury in that game and you don't play them at full strength or whatever.
Yeah, and if they stay in that wild card spot, at least you can catch them here as opposed to there. But that's
you don't want to play in Buffalo in January.
Yeah. And it's such an incredible environment.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
He went up there.
I went up there. What are you talking about? I don't care.
Why do you care?
Hang on. Save that list of plays whenever we do face them in the postseason. But we're going to keep it going on the Broncos as well. Beaver Chevy, Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi, they are there to wow you. They do it every day except for Sunday. They make sure the employees enjoy that day off just like you. But you want to shop, you want to make sure you get a great deal. They're doing it in December. 2,000 cars is their goal. Make sure you check them out on any one of their lots or online. We'll keep it going with some Jaguar talk, plenty off the text line that we will feed off of coming up.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
Hello, all you Jacksonville sports fans. Don here from Taco Lou. If you're in the mood for some great tacos, cold Dos Equis, maybe even a sip of some fine tequila, then the Lou is calling your name. Come out to Jack's Beach and experience what many have dubbed the #1 taco in the 904. There are plenty of great taco joints in town, and we're proud to have been around for this long, and we have only you, the fine people of Jacksonville, to thank for helping us grow and become who we are today. Cheers to you, Jacksonville, and thank you from the Lou crew. Taco Lou in Jacksonville Beach.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
This is former NFL quarterback David Garrard. If your knees have taken a beating and you're finally ready to do something about it, then let Southeast Orthopedic take a look. Come on, do your knees a favor.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Like many football fans in Jacksonville, I love defense. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett, and I'm here to tell you that defense in the courtroom is important as well. That's because penalties for DUI are much more serious than penalties on the gridiron. If you or someone you know is facing a DUI, call us for a free case analysis now. Know before you blow 858-9818. Put my more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Office is Jacksonville, serving all surrounding counties. Call 858-9818 or go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com.
The holidays are here, and before you hit the road, make sure your car is ready. At Valvoline Instant Oil Change, you'll get an expert oil change in 15 minutes with no appointment, and you never leave your car. Stop by any of their convenient Jacksonville locations and let the pros get you holiday travel ready. With a 4.7 national customer rating and ranked #1 quick lube in America by Forbes, Valvoline gives you quick, trusted service when it matters most. Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Drive in today and travel with confidence this holiday season.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. Hurricanes happen in Florida. That's not news. But what happens even more often than hurricanes are home break-ins. And if security is important to you, you might want to look into hurricane-rated impact windows.
What you may not know is that hurricane-rated impact windows not only help protect your home in case of a hurricane, but they also offer another level of security for your home.
Have you seen those videos on YouTube that show people trying to break through an impact window? A thief is way too lazy to spend his energy trying to break through one of our impact windows. That's why he doesn't have a real job like you. He'd rather break your non-impact window while you're at work. Window World has high-quality, very affordable hurricane-rated impact windows to help protect your home from hurricanes and from lazy thieves.
Call us today at 904-443-7001. Get a free estimate and see for yourself. You save energy, get more security, and the windows add value to your home. With all Window World windows, you get the best guarantee in the window replacement business.
Window World, simply the best for less. And thank you for your business.
Hear that? That's your Ducks begging for help. Now listen, that's the sound of victory. Jeff Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Lloyd's now offers professional duct cleaning for homes and businesses across North Florida, helping reduce dust and allergens so you can breathe easier. Family-owned, local, trusted. Call Lloyd's Heating and Air or visit lloydsheatingandair.com, keeping you comfortable in every season.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
Totally outside of the sports world, but totally in my world. Big Vic has come back from Louisiana. He said he's bringing over some Boudin. I'm just so fired up. He's like, just tell me. Yeah, tell me what's good. And bring over some Boudin that we brought back from New Iberia.
What exactly is that?
That's that you get your sausage casing, you cook up the rice, the sausage, some spices and whatnot in there, roll it up, and basically turn it into a link. And then you can throw it on the grill. You can maybe throw it in some hot water. You can maybe pan, sear it, whatever. Boudin. It's just good. It's just good. And there's some ingredients that go unquestioned as far as it's kind of like.
It's edible.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It works.
I don't know if I'd say edible.
Yeah, it is edible because it goes down great. It's outstanding.
Do you want to do another that sports related?
Yeah, do that one.
That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
So this was about a half hour ago. Aiden Mizell, Florida Gators wide receiver, has 2 years of eligibility left, has entered the transfer portal.
Yep. So that's the thing is you'll keep an eye on some of these guys, particularly there, because that's where the coaching change took place. And you've got a handful of other places with some decent players that have eligibility left with a new head coach coming in. And you're always trying to gauge whether these guys are saying, I'm opting out, I'm getting the H out of here, or this looks better than it did.
As long as he can keep guys like Jaden Baugh, like Dallas Wilson.
You would put those.
Trey Wilson.
Well, I would put those first two you just mentioned, 13 and 6, as your like priority.
Which they had a story came out yesterday about Baugh that they were negotiating for him to stay, which is just hilarious. How that is a thing now. Like you're at the school, but they have to negotiate with you to stay.
That's a leak put out by representatives of Baugh to let everyone else know that, by the way, we're negotiating, but we're also available to negotiate with others. Yeah. That's what that is.
Negotiations means anyone.
No, that's
can
not.
call.
That's not conspiracy. That's the reality.
Yeah,
negotiations. That's why Lenore Sellers. That's
Yeah.
why he came outside. He was negotiating to return to South Carolina.
But for Gator fans, the article seemed pretty positive.
Yeah,
for you guys.
And let's just use one example, and actually, let's make this the 10-10 take because I do think this is comparable.
Now, Joe C's 10-10 tape. Slow smoked and served up by Sonny's Barbecue. Local pitmaster since '68.
We lost Sonny Tillman just a few short days ago. Yeah. So, R.I.P. Sonny Tillman, the original Sonny's man. But you can enjoy some delicious barbecue in his name anytime you head by any one of your area First Coast Sonny's. The Walt Clayton decision was tough. Now, this wasn't necessarily a team that was going to turn into a national champion like you ultimately knew them to be, but they were a good basketball team, and getting Walt to stick around and stay was important for the Todd Golden-led Gators. Well, Jaden Baugh, even though the football team isn't that great, you dang sure want to keep one of your best players, and so Walt just kind of stuck around for a little bit, heard from a number of different parties as far as the options that he had, and in the end, they ponied up enough to make sure that it was meaningful for him to stay, and he's a dude who had a good story, was compelled to stay, came back, and we all know what he did. He led them to a national championship. So if Jaden Baugh can be convinced dollars-wise and plan-wise that this is a football team that he wants to be a part of, and a return to glory type of situation, well, then he may make the decision to stay.
Are you saying he's going to lead him to a national title?
That's basically, I was waiting for you to summarize and surmise.
I like
Yeah.
Summarize.
Yeah, summarize and surmise.
Who's the quarterback in that team?
I have no idea. But I love that you took it there, but I'm just simply saying one guy decided to stay and he had other options. They had to pony up the cash for him to stay. So just to the Jaden Baugh part of this, he's letting Florida know, you better, because I have other options and I can leave easily.
He could go anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. I can leave easily, and then basically, if you want me to stay, I want to feel like I'm wanted.
So these players don't have to have conversations with coaches if they go in the portal, do they?
No, bro.
They can just bounce.
What this is right now, the portal opens January 2nd. This is literally the NFL's version of legal tampering. And it's been going on now for a month? Little less than a month. It's been going on since the end of the regular season to January 2nd. All that time is all legal tampering.
Wow.
Because there's no rules. There's no rules against it.
None.
So these guys are all these guys representatives. I mean, imagine how much these guys are making, by the way. They're quote unquote, air quotes here, representatives.
We've been trying to get in on that.
30% probably.
Yeah, we've already heard the horror stories where they're taking a bigger chunk.
As much as 30% sometimes.
We're starting our own firm.
Yeah, we should.
Hayes, Cowart,
XLP.
Cersei.
XLP.
Yeah.
Let us represent you.
XLP Inc.
But honestly, that's what it is. It's illegal tampering right now, and these guys are all going out and making deals.
And I know academics is the last thing we think of when we talk about a student athlete.
The very last.
But it is. But they do want them. This is why this illegal tampering is going on. They do want them, if they can, to be enrolled as early as possible and get everything, all that other stuff, the ancillary stuff besides the game of football, taken care of, so they can get their
I saw that there's this quarterback that's going in the portal. I forget his name, but he's on like his 7th school. And you're just thinking, there's no way you can get an education bouncing like every single semester.
It's impossible.
From
There's
school
no
to
way
school.
that TJ Finley is
That's who it is.
in academic
That's
good
who it
standing,
is.
right? How is he in academic good standing?
It makes no sense.
Hey, CJ,
You can transfer credits.
Yeah, we signed you up for the same classes you took last year in Raleigh. You go with that? Yeah,
but
I'm good
it's
with
like,
that.
okay, maybe that school doesn't have what you're going to school for. I couldn't imagine.
Every school has
what a
general
mess.
studies.
Yeah, but the difference is
We should remember that.
A couple of his schools he was at, maybe
Business.
one or two, were private schools. Those aren't transferring, bro. You know that.
The point is they don't
get
care.
their transcripts in the end.
Right, but there are different.
Yeah.
My point is there's different classes that may or may not transfer from a private institution to a public institution.
Well, it just goes back to our original thought.
They don't
Nobody
care.
cares.
Yeah.
They don't care.
He's been to
Imagine the amount of classes he's been to. Probably you could
Western
count on one
Kentucky, Auburn, LSU, Tulane, Georgia State, and LSU. So Tulane's the only private. All the other ones are private.
And he's about to go to another
He
one.
should be a doctor by now.
He's got the ultimate Letterman jacket, the Technicolor Dream Coat. It is just unbelievable how many different school colors.
The next quarterback at the Florida Gators.
I was just going to say that. Maybe he's your quarterback next year, Joe.
Never know, bro.
TJ
Just
Finley, man.
Incorporate some orange and blue
He's
into
got
that.
a lot of experience.
Technicolor Dream Coat.
Just needs to be coached. That's all.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Just needs to be coached up.
We hope that is part of the equation in Gainesville, Buster Faulkner and the bunch, that they may be able to do that on the offensive side with one John Summerall. No H, no E, but he is he. It's XL Primetime.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford.
Saddle up your horses.
The Jaguars ride to the Rockies, ready to rope the Broncos at Mile High. Can the Jags break the Bronx? Saddle up and find out. It's Duval attitude versus Denver altitude. Jaguars Broncos Sunday at 1 on the home of the Jaguars. 1010 XL.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
This State in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
December 16th, 1973, O.J. Simpson became the first running back to rush for 2,000 yards.
Come Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
It's time for the Plumbing 411 from Superior Plumbing and Pipelining. When your kitchen or bathroom drain just won't clear, there's probably a deeper blockage. Food scraps, grease, soap scum, even small objects can jam up your pipes. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining uses advanced tools to find the clog and flush it away for good. Don't wait for a tiny clog to become a big headache. Make the superior choice when your drains are clogged. And learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
Look around and we know you've got options for gasoline, but those other places, they're not in the business of more. At Shell, that's what you get every day. Members get more rewards, more savings, more special offers. You'll even get 10 cents per gallon off of your first fill when you sign up and save on every fill after that. Choose to get more and more with every drive. Join the Shell Fuel Rewards program today at fuelrewards.com. Offer valid at participating Shell locations. Offer must be redeemed within 60 days of registration. Limit 20 gallons. Restrictions apply. Visit fuelrewards.com for more information.
It's the Jaguars' final home game of the 2025 regular season, and you don't want to miss it. Join us for our fan appreciation game as the Jaguars face off against the Tennessee Titans in a can't-miss division matchup. It's your chance to cheer on the team as they take the field in their Prowler throwbacks for one last time this season. Secure your seats now and be a part of the action. Go to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Perfecto!
Oh, yeah, the ukulele has been fired up. Just sit back, chill, relax, light up if you want. It's a good time to be part of this beautiful city on the St. Johns. But right now, let's go from the Atlantic to the Pacific with a delicious Mexican lager found in Baja, imported by surfers for those who live life anchors up. I was with my Pacifico bro, Matty, over the weekend. Had a good time. He's always the most gracious host. Love that man. So let's get into this question that revolves around your Jacksonville Jaguars and one Trevor Lawrence. Now, we already know he is the first player in NFL history with 300 passing yards, 50 rushing yards, 5 touchdown passes, and a rushing touchdown in a single game. Let's take it one step further. You guys ready? One step further. 5th quarterback all time to go over the 325 yardage mark through the air, score 5 touchdowns through the air, and a rushing touchdown in the same game. So basically, all we've taken out is that 50 rushing yards. You got me?
So just a rushing touchdown.
Yep, rushing
320.
touchdown. 325
5 touchdowns.
5 touchdowns through the
passing.
air. So we've got 4 other cats who have done it.
I'm going to guess Tom Brady. Just because of...
I'm going to guess Steve Young.
Played forever.
All right, we've got Tom Brady. We've got Steve
Russ.
Young.
Boogie.
Got El Boogie. What do we got?
Russell.
Got Russell. These
Patrick
are all
Mahomes.
These are all great guesses. We have not hit the meter yet, okay?
Peyton Manning.
We have not put one in the cash line yet.
John Elway.
Nope, not yet. All right, so
Roethlisberger.
just to give you, nope, not yet. So just to give you a little history here.
Tyler Shuck.
A couple of them are HOFers. One of them may not be yet, but he is.
No, Jim Kelly.
Nope, but he is 100% an HOFer. One is
Aaron.
All right, now we got one. Okay, now we've got
Kurt
one.
Warner.
Nope. October
Rivers.
October 20th, 2019 for Aaron Rodgers with Green Bay. So right now we only have one.
Phillip Rivers.
We've got one from way, way, way back in the day. Leather helmets and all. And then we've got one dude who has won a Super Bowl, but is not
Drew
an
Brees.
HOFer.
Drew Brees.
Now we've got
he's
the
a Hall of
combination of HOFer and won a Super Bowl, Drew Brees.
So we got 2 more?
Yep. And those are the ones you won't get.
Won a Super Bowl, not in the Hall of
How
Fame.
about Otto
Right.
Graham?
Nope, but that is in that vein, that old school
Sammy Baugh.
cat. Sammy Baugh, no.
Wyatt
But
Tittle.
he played for the same team.
Wyatt Tittle. He played for the same team?
Yeah.
As Sammy Baugh?
Yeah. I'm almost, hang on now. No, I take that back. I'm thinking of Crazy Legs. So strike that.
The names of these guys.
Strike that.
Shoeless Joe.
Yeah, this dude played in 1951 when he did it on September 28th, and his name is Norm Van Brocklin.
Played for the Eagles.
Okay, he played with the Rams when he did this.
My father was not
So
even
he did
born
play
yet.
for the same team as. Didn't Sammy Baugh play for the Eagles?
I don't know. I was thinking of Crazy
might
Legs
be right.
played for the Rams.
Crazy Legs.
And then the last
Roy
one.
Hirsch, JJ. Come on. Crazy Legs.
All right, last one in the 90s.
And he won a Super Bowl,
won a
but he's
Super
not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And I already said Steve Young.
Nope.
Wow. In the
Mark
90s.
Rippon.
Boom. Wow.
Right there.
Mark Rippon. Where did you pull that one from?
Hey, he played in the 90s.
He's like probably the only quarterback in the 90s that's won a Super Bowl that's not in the Hall of Fame.
Yep, November 10th, 1991.
Pretty good, bro. That's a
Mark
good pull.
Rippon did that. So that is the rare air that T-Law now strolls and patrols right now. So you got to love it because that's good work out of him. No question that he was able to do that. All right, so let's just carry that over because we're going to have one of our coaches. We did both sides of the ball, the podcast earlier today on our 1010XL social channels with Coach Gerald Ingram on the offensive side, Coach Mark Duffner on the defensive side, and Coach Ingram will be in here later. But we were talking about it and what can you expect from Trevor Lawrence going forward? In your opinion, Leon, he's played clean. He's played smarter. Obviously, he's more accurate with the ball. It's not over the top accurate, but he is dang sure making plays. Is that going to travel?
I think it will. I absolutely think it will. I think Trevor is in his zone right now. Now, this is going to be a difficult task come next week in Denver.
Yeah.
It's going to be a difficult task. We'll know everything we need to know about Trevor and how he plays in this game. Take care. If he does the things that he's done over the last couple of weeks, take care of the football, throw with anticipation, efficiency, accuracy, use his legs, escapability, all that kind of stuff. I think. Listen, and then the challenge is, Bo Nix is getting all kind of love. He's getting all kind of smooches on how good
Yes,
he's
he
playing.
is.
He's getting smooches everywhere.
He's playing well, though.
Yeah, he is playing well. And as a competitor, you want to outshine. You want to outshine your opponent. Yeah, absolutely. So I think Trevor's going to play well. I think it's going to be a duel, and I think we're going to get it done.
The 2 things that you said that I think are right now, maybe weren't there before, and are very important now. Throw with anticipation and use your legs.
Yeah.
Those 2 are now new facets of his game that are
What happens when they go
incredibly
into Mile High and win that game? Are we going to go through an hour of the Pat McAfee show and not see anything Jags like what we've done today?
Oh, I think there's more that's popping up now for them I love how you're playing the Duval disrespect card. I love
They
it.
Manufactured. I love
You
it.
better believe that, man. You better believe that.
But I do think that you hear a little bit more, little by little, as far as what they're doing. But this will be a cha-ching game. This will get people talking about them, looking into what they've been doing, who they are, what they're capable of. This will change the narrative mightily.
This will be their coming out party. I think this
If
will
they
be,
get it done,
If
yes,
they get
yes,
it
yes.
done, absolutely. But that's concerning to me, though. The celebrity.
I don't think you can say if they get it done because they're at the point right now where they don't have a choice.
Yeah,
If they lose and the Texans keep winning, they're going to lose the division.
Yeah, they've got to win out.
They don't have a choice right now. They have to win.
They have to win.
And they're still playing hungry, still playing with the disrespect card, all that stuff. It does all add up to the right recipe that Liam can coach off of, and that really Tony Baselli can walk in. He can walk in and he can tell the story about winning in Denver.
Oh, yeah.
Those types of things can still be happening in that building.
Yeah, against all odds, everybody wrote us off, and we came in there and we made a fist fight.
Yeah.
They jumped on us early. We didn't panic. We came back. We made it a game because now you make it a game in the fourth quarter. All the pressure's on you now.
Yeah.
Not us, because you're supposed to blow us out. And I think the same thing could be said about the game Sunday.
Yeah.
This is house money. I can't say house money because we got to win this game. But if you make it a game in the fourth quarter, you ride the wave because they're going to come out swinging, the crowd noise and all that other kind of stuff. If it's a game in the fourth quarter, the pressure's on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has gone from in about 2 to 3 short weeks, this has gone from a quest for the playoffs to a quest for you got to win to win the division. It's no longer like, all right, well, you're going to win the division. No, you're not. You had that chance 5 weeks ago when you should have put your foot on their throat. You didn't.
Yeah.
So now here you are.
Right. That's the killer one that Leon always brings up, the one that you sit there, how in the hell did we let that happen? And it does, but it was as big a moment, even though they didn't do it, to get this to where we are now. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That game was our springboard to how we're playing now.
You know what? I don't believe that because I think
No?
if they'd have won that, they still would be on the same tear they're on.
I don't know. I would love to have them not blown that game at the end.
I think they're a pretty good team, and I think they've known they're a pretty good team, and now they're all starting to get used to who and what they're all about, and especially on offense, they're all now starting to feel what this scheme, these concepts in the passing game can do for them. And I've said this. I don't know how. I've said this for like 5 years. And you guys know this. It's always, why do the Jags receivers never gain separation? But every time they play someone, there's 4 and 5 yard separation with guys when they're trying to cover them. And now all of a sudden it's like, look how wide open Jacoby Myers is. Wide open on a crossing route. Remember I always talk about those high-low routes and how does 49ers always get open?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like now.
And I do believe the way the call sheet is working, what Liam is doing in terms of either formationally or motion, deceiving defenses, just doing some things to where they are in a position either against zone or man where they're open and you could and the throw with anticipation is the most important part of this.
He sets up plays so beautifully.
Yeah,
the
it's
throw,
just
the
fun.
quick screen to ETN, I think late in the first quarter or in the second, it got like -2, and you're like, all right, well, don't go back to that thing. And then in the third quarter, with the touchdown to Tootin was the same thing with ETN, but the linebacker and the safety all bit on ETN, and Tootin just gone.
Yeah.
No one touched him. Touchdown.
And by the way, he's out now, unfortunately, surgery on broken bone, but that means LaQuint Allen's going to have to step up. That's exactly what they will do. All right, we'll step up as we step into the 1 o'clock hour. Beaver Chevy, Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi Tuesday. Don't forget, every day but Sunday, they are ready to wheel and deal. 2,000 cars is their goal in the month of December. That means they're going to hook you up.
XL Primetime, driven by Big #1 Duval Ford, elite service for elite companies. Post-game Monday is like digesting a huge day of football.
Let's do this.
Expert analysis of Sunday's game all day.
It's not great. It's fantastic.
Sink your teeth into Dandy Foods Post-game Monday.
So delicious.
On 1010XL.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Now, the Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.
The good guys wanted no turbulence against their opponents, and they made sure there wouldn't be any on their opening drive. Trevor Lawrence led the team on a 9-play, 72-yard drive, capped off by a BTJ touchdown to give themselves a 7-0 lead with 10:18 left in the opening period. The 4-minute drive is your Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game.
Attention small business owners. Did you know you can get 100% tax deduction on a brand new Cadillac?
That's right. Choose your new Cadillac and qualify for a 2025 tax deduction of up to 100% of the purchase price.
There's never been a better time to own a Cadillac and drive your business forward in style.
Visit Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville today for incredible deals and expert advice.
Don't miss your chance. Experience the luxury you deserve and the savings you need.
Plus tax tag title, $9.99 admin fee and resistol on approved credit.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Joe C. for Hard Rock Bet, where there's chances galore to put a little extra winnings under the tree this holiday season. Santa's checked his list twice, and you're on the Hard Rock Bet Nice list. Sign up now. Bet $5 on any game. If it wins, you'll win $150 in bonus bets on top of your winnings stuffed in your stocking. Now that's holiday magic. It's all in the Hard Rock Bet app. Download it now. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey. Look, I was recently talking with Patrick and the team at Apex Roofing and Contracting, and even in a tough economic year, they wanted me to say thank you. Guys, Apex is locally owned, and they truly appreciate every homeowner and business owner who trusts them with roof repairs, replacements, or construction projects this year. So from the entire Apex crew and from me, happy holidays to all of our listeners, customers, and clients. And remember, for quality work from a team that cares about our community, that's ApexRoofingFL.com.
Jacksonville, hunting season is here, and nobody gears you up like Green Acres Sporting Goods, home of the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida. They've got everything for all seasons: archery, black powder, and general gun season. Green Acres is a fully stocked Browning dealer with ammo, accessories, and safes. Don't miss out on Florida's Second Amendment sales tax holiday, happening now through the end of the year. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jax. Thank you for trusting us for 55 years of custom welding fabrication and vehicle towing accessories. When you need a trailer hitch for the family car, a gooseneck for the company truck, or even RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We can do a bumper hitch, fifth wheel hitch, anything for safe, reliable towing. Come to Cannons of Jax, where service is our #1 priority and we treat our customers as we like to be treated. Check us out online, cannonsofjax.com.
Need your weekly fix for Mexican street food? One Night Taco Stand has Jacksonville covered. Mondays, any burrito, just $7.99 with a soft drink purchase. On Taco Tuesday, enjoy any taco for just $3.49. And on Wednesdays, kids 12 and under eat for just $2. Perfect for the whole family. Find One Night Taco Stand in Mandarin, Orange Park, and Southside at Bay Meadows.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Local Sports Update. I'm RJ Saunders for 1010XL. This update brought to you by Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF. The Jaguars have outscored their opponents 171-72 during this win streak. The team's plus 99-point margin is its highest in any 5-game span in franchise history. Jacksonville looks to continue their winning streak on Sunday as they go toe-to-toe against the Denver Broncos from the Mile High City. 59 degrees at 104. Time and 10 brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Who lit it up last night? Brought to you by American-Electrical.com.
Trying to go to the air here. Rodgers, end zone's got his man. Touchdown, Marquez, Valdez, Scantling. On third down. Got it
the touchdown.
Tell you what, couple big-time plays, and Aaron Rodgers can navigate from the pocket as good as anybody because he can that whole read and recognize what defenses are trying to come at you with. He's as good as there is in the game. And DK Metcalf, once he got rolling, he had a little Megatron look to him, did he not?
Oh, yeah.
When he got it going and turned upfield. The Valdez-Scantling score was to the left side of the end zone, and then the DK Metcalf was right across the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm. How many times it felt like he said, "Get off of me"?
Yeah.
That stiff arm was just lethal.
Gosh. Yeah. Now, no one was Megatron.
No.
But still, he had that look. Whenever DK Metcalf first came in the league, I think we thought maybe the next Megatron was, but he just hasn't done it over time consistently.
Not consistent, no.
So there you go. They lit it up last night. The Pittsburgh Steelers beating up on the Miami Dolphins. American Electrical, they can light up your world. Be it commercial or residential, they are ready to take care of you. You can log on american-electrical.com and also take a look at career opportunities where you can light up your world with a great career with American Electrical. All right, so the transfer portal, real quick, because we're going to be saying hello to Gerald Ingram in just a few moments and staying pretty much on your Jaguars through the rest of the show. But I asked you yesterday, Matt, top 5 quarterbacks that were in the portal. Well, now we have 5 stars that have come out. Dylan Raiola, has he 100%?
He's out.
Yeah, exactly. 100% because he tried to take it back, but he couldn't really take it back. And so he's out. Aaron Childs is out, Aiden Childs is out.
Good player, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so, all right, so just
you
kind
want my 5?
Yeah.
I would say Brendan Sorsby's number 1.
Okay, that's the kid out of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
The Bearcat.
If I'm the Gators, that's what I'm going after. I would probably put Raiola or Lagway at 2.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Raiola, then Lagway at 3, Aiden Childs at 4.
East Carolina?
5, yeah, maybe.
What about the kid from Kansas State? Remember you said something about him?
Yeah, he hasn't gotten in the portal yet.
Okay.
Like if he gets in the portal, I think he would skyrocket, maybe all the way to the top.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The kid at Notre Dame, the backup, Kenny Minshew, never played.
Okay.
But he's really good. C.J. Carter just beat him out. So he's in the portal. So he's a good one. Taven Jackson, the kid from UCF's in the portal, who's a decent player, but he's not like a You know who's in the portal, by the way, JoJo?
Yeah?
Marcus Stokes.
Oh, okay. So that you
had
know
a
what?
huge season at West Florida.
I did hear that he was going to be looked at again.
Somebody's going to pick him up.
Repair his image and all that stuff.
Like a Conference USA team or a Sun Belt team is going to pick him up, and he's going to have a huge season.
Sam Levitt, too, is out there.
Sam Levitt is out there, yeah. I would put Sam Levitt in the 5 now that I think about it.
Yeah, and
he's in the top 5.
I'm telling you, Byron Brown, pound for pound, you could put him up against almost anybody down there in South Florida. He won't get necessarily rave reviews or all the love maybe some of these other ones are getting. He's a damn good player.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's going to get a 5th year. He's going to try and get it, but they're all trying to get it. He's played 4 years.
I was thinking, all right, so he is not 100% and he's just trying to apply. Is that where he's at right now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, and with Alex Golis leaving and if he's taken over, he's in the SEC now, and if he looks at his old quarterback, if he does get that year of eligibility.
So when you say Byron Brown, he's played 4 years. He's trying to get a redshirt year, a medical redshirt year. How is he trying to get another?
They're all trying to get so
it's a waiver that he's looking for.
So the power conferences are not adverse to 5 years to play 5 seasons instead of 5 years to play 4 seasons. They're okay with the 5th season. It's got to get approved now through the NCAA, and there's a process right now. They're going through it. They've been sued. The NCAA has been sued by a district court, and the question is if this goes through and they win, if the people suing them, the 4 plaintiffs, there's 4 players that are suing them to get a 5th year, then the NCAA will buckle like they did with everything else, and they'll just let everybody go.
Just make up our rules, okay? Then it's going to be 6 years to play 6 and 7 years to play 7, and that will be the Diego Pavia rule.
Well, Diego's trying to get another year because he still contends that his time at junior college should not be held against him.
Yeah.
So.
Well, other things are being held against him now, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm a Heisman voter. I don't care if he said it.
Well, he just
blanked the voters.
He went off.
Who cares?
And then 24 hours later, he apologized profusely for it. So
you know what?
What are you gonna do?
Don't turn the ball over twice in the red zone. You get my vote.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, he had spectacular numbers, a spectacular
He had a
season.
fantastic season.
Yeah.
He doesn't turn the ball over twice against Alabama in the red zone. They win that game, then he gets the vote.
But you do agree, though, he'd be viewed differently if he didn't do that.
Yeah, sure. But this is the same guy when he was at New Mexico State. He peed on the New Mexico. He snuck into the football building in New Mexico during the offseason. Took a leak on the New Mexico logo in their practice facility.
That is.
He is what he is, man.
Yeah.
Which is
true.
fine. I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't try and paint him out to something he's not. It's what he's always been.
No,
I'm not saying you. I'm saying the general.
A little Animal House in them. Ain't nothing wrong
with it. I'm fine. Whatever. You are what you are, right?
Yeah. Well, but then, like I said, he puts it out there and he doesn't stand by it. He ends up having to try and walk it back and apologize.
A lot of these players got to realize that you're going to have to get jobs eventually, okay? All these getting 5th, 6th, 7th, 8 years, you got to get a job. I mean,
at some point,
you can't be a career college student.
No.
Get a job.
It took me 7 years to get through college. That's a whole other story.
It took me 5.
Yeah,
that sounded like very front portish. Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
No.
No. I'm just saying that all these extra years and stuff, eventually the bottom line is you won't be an NFL prospect. You're not getting drafted. You got to get a job.
But I also think of what
get a job, man.
Yeah, but I also think of what it was when you played. Like you can't just like make up these rules as they go. They go, all right. You had to,
yes,
you played,
can because
I know
they
that. I know. There's enough evidence of it now, but I'm just saying you can't just go. Wait a minute, 4 years of eligibility. Okay, hang on now. 5 years of eligibility. All right, well, I got 6 years of eligibility. It ruins the records that you guys put together back in the day.
Yeah, it does absolutely. And you got 25-year-olds, 26-year-olds playing against 18-year-olds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true. All right. Let's have another one drop some knowledge on us. Gerald Ingram's going to pop in as we talk about your Jaguars getting ready to go up to Denver. How big was the win on Sunday? How big can it be if they do it again this go-around? Make it 6 in a row, and then on the road, knocking off the Broncos will at least set it up for you coming up on XL Primetime.
XL Primetime. Driven by Duval Ford. He was the best back in Jacksonville.
It has to be Fred Taylor.
Fred Taylor joins Dan and Jeff on the drill Monday mornings at 8:30.
A tough guy.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins and Monahan Jewelers.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. It's the holiday season, the best time of the year for sports. Bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes, it's all happening at once. And while you and I are making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, what games to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. Prize Picks. All you do is pick more or less on at least 2 player stat projections and watch your winnings roll in. Trevor Lawrence, more or less than 230 passing yards. Anthony Edwards, more or less than 28 points. It's just that simple, everybody. And now, PrizePicks has early payouts. If your lineup is off to a hot start, you have the option to cash out before the game even finishes. But my favorite feature, the injury insurance reboot. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, PrizePicks won't count it as a loss. And all PrizePicks withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use promo code 1010XL and get $50 in lineups instantly when you play $5 in lineups. That's promo code 1010XL to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play 5 in lineups. PrizePicks, it's good to be right.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sonny's here.
Knowing it's time to get hurt, lost wages, injuries that not only hurt but hinder our success. If you're in this position due to the negligence of another, you deserve to be paid. Hey, this is Tom McManus. Injuries suck, so check out Morgan & Morgan. They're the largest personal injury law firm in the country. 100 offices, over 1,000 lawyers, with enough firepower to handle any and all personal injury cases. And they make filing a claim easy, and they don't get paid unless you do. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Visit forthepeople.com or hit pound law from your cell. Pound law, that's all.
Number 91 joins number 55. Eric Armstead brings his big resume to Helmets and Heels Fridays at 3. Tuned up by orthopedic specialists of Jacksonville. Move better, live stronger. Jacksonville's trusted orthopedic experts.
Really want to light up the night this New Year's Eve? Superior Fireworks on Blanding Boulevard has something for everyone on any budget. Their holiday sale is happening right now. Shop early and save big on their massive selection of quality fireworks. Don't get stuck with the same old this year. Let Superior Fireworks help you customize an amazing celebration with fountains, shells, repeaters, and grand finale racks. Visit the store in Orange Park or online at superiorfireworks.com.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, folks were smiling thanks to more of their own money in their accounts. Hello, it's Congressman Aaron Bean. This year, we delivered the largest tax cut in history, the Working Families Tax Cut. It will help you keep more of what you earn, strengthen Medicaid, and protect the financial strength of Northeast Florida's families, businesses, and seniors. During the holidays, and as always, serving you is what we do. Visit bean.house.gov. Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Hidden Hills Golf Club on Monument Road has a little bit of something for everyone. So whether you want to practice, play, or just relax with friends at the Hills Grill, Hidden Hills is the place for you. Check us out at hiddenhillsgc.com.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
Save some money this holiday season and buy pre-owned. That's right, pre-owned. Pre-owned guns, guitars, surfboards, tools, and especially jewelry. Buy big, save bigger at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
1 o'clock hour, we are cranking along. Beautiful day in the city of Jacksonville. XL Primetime on a Beaver Chevy. Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi Tuesday. Joe C., along with the Hurricane Hall of Famer Big Sirs, Matty Hayes. Check out his stuff at USA Today Sports, JJ. And now we are treated to Gerald Ingram. Both Sides of the Ball is our weekly podcast with both he and Coach Mark Duffner. So he comes from the offensive side, and he's rocking the rings today. Okay, couple Super Bowl rings with TC up there in New York. Coach, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, it's a great weekend.
Yep.
Was a great weekend.
Yep.
Now we're winning, and, all prayers to this team is, I'm wishing the best for this team because I've been there. You're in the moment. You're in December. You're winning the games you need to win, and you're getting stronger, smarter, wiser. Guys are working real hard, and, you're proud of this team. You're proud of the head coach and what he's accomplished, and hopefully we can go out in Denver and accomplish another feat.
You can't take those rings off now. You've had them on the last couple of weeks.
Oh,
they got to stay on now.
Oh, yeah.
That's part of the whole ride now.
I believe in superstition, too.
Of course.
So we got to do it because I just, I'm not worried about next year and whatever happens next year is next year, but you're in the moment of winning and you're right there. If you aren't hungry enough on this team and believe that you have as good a shot as anybody else, because from a coaching standpoint, you don't have to be the best team to win. You just have to be the best believing team and make sure that when you're hot, you let that just climb and inspire everybody. And right now, Trevor is inspiring the team. Yep. There are players that are inspiring this team. The offensive line is finding ways to just gel and play together and allow him to do his thing. But we got to run the ball. We can't say we're going to run the ball. We got to run the ball.
Now, Coach, we went down memory lane that 96 season. Yeah, give us a little tidbit of the mindset of that team going into Denver, who was the number 1 seed. I know this is not of that kind of magnitude as far as playing the Broncos, but it does have a kind of playoff feel to it.
Coach Ingram on that staff at that under TC.
You know, the thing that the difference in that team and this team right now is, and then the quality of the AFC back then too. I mean, we had to fight through everybody to get there. And there was so much talent on our team, and we were able to bring them all together. I think we went into Denver being as confident as we can be. Denver was the cockier team. We were the confident, well-coached team coming in there saying, okay, you don't think we can? We'll show you we can. I mean, we had some badass guys on this team. I really do. And still do till this day. And that's probably why we're so close, that we don't think anybody could have beaten us at that point in time. Though we had to go in there and prove it. Nobody respected us. Nobody knew us. So that's the same. You know what I mean? So I think the confidence of this team, if it can grow, because this game being the biggest game of the year for us. It's a big game. Statistically, we're almost 50-50. Other than the sacks, they got 58.
Yeah.
Okay? In the sacks area. The head coaching, he's been there before. Sean is a really smart coach. He's going to prepare his team just like Liam has. He's gotten to the point where this team is right where they are right now. Okay? It's taken them a couple years to get it done. So they don't want to lose it either. Now, who's going to crack first in this game? Can we protect the quarterback well enough that he can mature, because he's matured and developed, beyond people thought he would be? His accuracy has gotten better, his decisiveness, all the little things, how he sees the game. A year ago, we didn't think he knew coverage. He didn't know post-snap, pre-snap, how to get the team in better protections. He was taking blind shots in the back, not protecting himself, not being aware where the hot receivers are, and those kind of things. Now, in this kind of game, we think play action pass is going to help, but in the last few games, we haven't run the ball. So I would think, from a coach's perspective, they don't think we're going to run. They think that Trevor has the hot hand. So how are we going to play coverage? And what I saw in this game that we haven't seen is Tampa 2. They'll get into Tampa 2 with some post, middle field closed by, how the safety runs to the middle, and you think it's open. And Myers has been effective in the box in those areas on throwing the ball. So that's an area of concern that they got to stop. They didn't do a great job last week with Jordan looking at that game in their zone coverage. Now, they got two great corners in Surtain and Moss. Now, they can play some man coverage, and they probably do a better job of blitz man than they did zone, okay? So they got to find another way. Plus, Trevor's been running the ball extremely effective. He's been making people miss, tucking the ball. He's not forcing the situation when he knows he can run. They got to defend that and decide, they're going to play 3-man rush, 4-man rush. They're going to start off, I think they're going to say, all right, can they play 2-man? Can they get themselves and confuse the quarterback, and find certain ways in coverage and force them to run and force ETN and the run game that, hey, if you're going to bring 4 and play too high, Trevor's got to check to a run in a lot of cases. Well, that didn't work for them last week. Jacobs ran the ball real well. And I think they were more complimentary in Green Bay than we have been in the last couple weeks. Now, I expect Myers to play real well in this game, because I think he'll be the guy to beat their linebacker, number 49. I'm trying to think of his name. But he's the guy to pick on. I mean, he's always getting called for penalties and so forth. So if you can get man-to-man on that guy, and I think our tight end Strange would do a great job. I think Myers would do a great job. On the outside, they're going to probably play match and just say, you know what, you got that, you got the outside vertical routes. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put Surtain on one of you guys, and he's the MVP coverage guy a year ago, and see if you can match up that type of way. But running the ball and attacking the inside with certain players, I think that's where, as well as Trevor running, is going to be real effective.
The concern for me would be, especially after watching them the last couple weeks, off the edge, man, those dudes get after it. Benito,
the biggest of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, Zach Allen's a pretty good player too.
Oh yeah.
They've got some dudes out there that can rush.
I'm
the
more
passer.
afraid of Zach Allen, to be honest. I thought they ushered the outside last week. I thought they ushered the outside pretty good, but the inside in situations and closing the pocket, if we can continue to play, we have, and I think. How we use our formations on the edge, no matter if it's two backs in the backfield. If we go spread and go two backs in the backfield, you got two backs that can protect the edge and still get out in the routes. And we showed that we can use our running backs. Now, we are down one running back, but still, you got to pass.
Still two guys that can catch the ball.
That can catch the ball and protect the quarterback. Yeah. So I don't think Tootin's is an issue in that kind of situation. Now, Allen gets a chance, to relieve Etienne. But I think we're going to throw and run, but we have to show the run so the play action pass can take the pressure off of Trevor.
I'm kind of excited to see LaQuinn Allen in the run game.
Oh, yeah.
To get legit 6-8 carries.
I think we have said this about a number of different guys who have had, like Devin Lloyd's had a killer season, Etienne, the comeback season, all the stuff. But LaQuinn Allen, as far as rookies go, prepared. Pass protection, he's ideal. Special teams, he's knocked the ball out, recovered it. He is one bad son of a gun.
Right, and he needs to progress in the pass game because, Sean Payton has always had, when he had Tiki Barber when he was in New York before we were, Tiki used to catch the ball 90 catches. Right. And then he went to the Saints. And he always, he had Sproles. He had, true third down guys. Those guys aren't, extreme protectors. They will beat you in man coverage.
Yeah, Kamara.
You know what I mean? They will beat you in man coverage. Now, he doesn't have that kind of guy yet. Now, he is that, but he's only at 30. I think he's only at 30 catches right now.
R.J. Harvey is,
Harvey. I mean, he's a smaller, quicker, explosive type guy, but he really hasn't been that type of receiving running back that Sean Payton's used to having.
Right.
Okay, we thought a year ago, and I know we talked about, what was Etienne's situation. And even in camp, we talked about, hey, we have to expand on his ability to catch the ball to backfield. What's the difference between him, body type, and Christian McCaffrey?
Right.
Very similar, except for people have developed Christian to do that. Well, why can't you do that with this guy?
Yeah.
And maybe that's a start to something that we need that projects us into the playoffs. They got to prepare for another weapon out of the backfield. So that's a good thing. You almost wanted them to hold off and not show some of that stuff last week.
Coach, I'm a firm believer that how you neutralize a pass rush is that you run the ball. You run the ball effectively, especially on the road in a hostile environment. Yeah. But with one running back down, I mean, can Etienne take that load? Can he take 20, 25, 30 carry load into this game?
Well, I think he can. I mean, he hasn't been allowed to do that in most cases unless they were 4-minute situations. In the last 3-4 games, it's basically been throw first, run second. And that's one thing about this kid you give him credit for is that he's been ready for every situation. If you give him a crease and you give him an opportunity, sooner or later he'll burst one. So just as you saw last week with Jacobs, I mean, he's faster here. Now, Jacobs is powerful, but Etienne's faster. He'll get through the hole faster, and he can make some of those big play runs if you give him an opportunity in the 3-wide situation. If they're going to play zone and rush 4, they better stunt and twist and do something different. Now they're going to, like I said, does it match the man coverage? You run the game just like you said. You run the ball in man coverage. There's nobody left. So now he really becomes effective.
Have you been on a team coaching running backs where a quarterback throws 5 touchdown passes and 4 of them are running backs? Because Etienne got in there 3 times, Bashal got in there another time. That does show the ability to scheme up, draw up, call any type of play you want, and it be effective.
Oh, definitely. That's where you give Lehman a lot of credit that he looked at the tape, he saw the situations that they have. But in all reality, this is from a coach's standpoint, okay, yeah, this is a great game for the fans. We won the game we're supposed to win. You dominated. And we wanted them to dominate. We didn't want them to play down to their level. But in all reality, there were a lot of blown coverage. Could have had 6 touchdowns. That's a quarterback dream last week. And that's one of the games as a coach you put on the shelf and you remember. All right, we kicked some ass that week, but next week we got to play. As a coach, I used to work on this game last week as well.
Okay.
Because you don't let the players know you're ahead, but as a coach, you're trying to make sure you got to get an edge. Okay? Because you have to whittle, as a coach, you got to whittle everything down to the finite, because players don't have time to be in the building like we do as coaches. We're 18-hour days as coaches. We don't see our families. Everything is geared to, developing your team to prepare for the next opponent.
Right.
So for the amount of time they're there, with this technology, you're teaching tapes, you're showing your blitz cut-ups, your first and second down, your third down pressures and zones, who's the backup if this guy gets hurt, where are the weaknesses and where are our strengths. So as a coach, as much as we can get an edge each, before the week before, you got more of a chance to coach and teach your players. And I think that's where Liam's done a great job, because this quarterback looks like he knows where people are.
Yeah.
He missed a couple, but you know what? He gained more than he missed.
So going back to your idea of showing the next opponent a little bit of something. So when that game was going on, they scored and they made it 14-0. I remember texting these guys. We have a little text chain. I said they might score 40 today, and it wasn't because of what they were doing offensively, because the Jets are terrible. Do you think it's possible they knew the Jets defense was suspect? They knew they could throw on them. So let's throw to their backs more. Let's get multiple touchdown passes. Ended up being 4 to your running backs, and then give the Broncos something else to worry about.
Do you remember a couple years ago we questioned our secondary, and guys are blowing coverages
with good
and
reason?
People aren't in position
with good reason.
Didn't that look the same?
Yeah.
And you're wondering how the heck are guys coming scot-free?
Right.
Okay. And you see that as a coach on tape, you're like, okay, they got issues. And Aaron Glenn, he's a defensive coach, so he's embarrassed. That's the reason why he fired the guy.
He fired his coach.
He fired the guy he hired.
He fired Wilkes.
It's like guys acting like they didn't know who to pick up in box coverage, and they didn't know how to just, this guy goes here, this guy goes here. Well, the linebacker is climbing and staying on number 2. He's not even looking to back that released. Sooner or later, he wasn't even positioned body-wise. There were guys out of position.
It was terrible.
Yeah. But that's their problem.
He knew that. You think Cohen knew that going in?
I think so, and I think
that's
once he saw that, and we got the jump. We play complementary football on offense, defense, special teams. And Leon said it a week ago. Some guys are cashing out. Okay? All it takes is a few guys not to play at the highest level. Okay? And you see it on tape. And, you want to talk about sharks in the water? Yeah. That's what we were.
Yeah.
And he was ready to go. He knew what we had to do. Take advantage of when you try to. What did he do? He learned to put the hammer down early and keep it down.
All right, we're gonna keep it going with that, because Liam has done that for this football team. Their mindset, he definitely has, and we'll see if they can. Where are the mismatches that we might be able to take advantage of as Coach Ingram sees it? By the way, speaking of seeing Coach Ingram, they see you rocking that Michigan pullover on the YouTube chat, so we're going to get into that coming up as well. It is XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. What could Jacksonville do better? Find out from one of our best ever as David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today, Monday from 10 to noon. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
It's your boy, Big Sirs, all-pro lineman, and your lemon pepper guy. That the screams game day like Wingstop. But get this, every Saturday and Sunday this football season, score big with Wingstop's special deal. Order a 50-piece wing pack online at wingstop.com or the Wingstop app using promo code JAX10 and get $10 off. That's right, carry on or delivery. It's your call. Use online promo code JAX10 for the $10 off a 50-piece wing pack. Fire up your game day order this weekend with Wingstop.
Transmission troubles? I'm Robin Sidbury, owner of Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. So come in and see how we can help solve your transmission troubles. We service all makes and models. Remember, get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
Hi, folks. It's Frank Frangie. Did you know that individuals over age 60 have great results on Awaken 180? See how you could drop weight and get off your medications in just 3 months with Awaken 180's Golden Program. Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years, and our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
Keep your ball out of the rough with the Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Get great golf tips from the experts every Saturday morning at 10. The Edwin Watts Golf Hour on 1010XL.
If you're looking to deck the halls, Jacksonville Flower Market off Beach and Southside has holiday decor, centerpieces, garlands, and Christmas trees. Make your day merry with 10% off your holiday purchase at Jacksonville Flower Market.
Brian Wall here with Window World. You know that awesome feeling when you finally find that one place to go to that will give you a top quality product at a great price and then stand behind what they sell you? That's exactly what Window World does. Top quality, energy efficient windows at a great price that keeps more of your money in your bank account. With the absolute best guarantee in the window replacement business. That's why Window World has been the #1 window replacement company in the USA for years, selling more than 1 million windows each year for the past 8 years. That's a lot of satisfied customers, and you can be one too. Save money on installing new energy-efficient windows and save on your energy bills too. You can't lose. And if anything goes wrong with your new Window World windows ever, Window World and I will be there to make it right. Call Window World today or see them online and have them come and give you a free estimate and see why we are so proud of our products and the work we do for our customers. Call Window World or go online at windowworldneflorida.com. And thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
A new exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card is your opportunity to go from cardholder to ticket holder for the FIFA World Cup 2026. For a limited time, when you're approved for a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card, you're eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more today at bfa.com/cardfwc26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America N.A. in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. All rights reserved.
Tess, what's up?
Oh, you know, the CFO needs me to book a week of travel. I'm days behind on invoices. The plants in the lobby are dying, and now I have to order lunch for 80 with gluten-free options.
Just use Easy Cater.
Easy Cater?
One platform built for workplaces. Tons of great restaurants, any group size, with tools to meet dietary needs and stay on budget. Plus, rewards.
Rewards?
You earn rewards points when you order. Good for discounts or even gift cards for you.
Now that's what's up.
Easy Cater, the easy, rewarding way to order food for work. Order now at easycater.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
All right, my takeaway is what holds true in '96 holds true today. When you play a game of this magnitude next week on Sunday, you got to be able to establish the line of scrimmage, which means they got to run the ball. The offensive line has got to take it upon themselves to say, we got to establish the run game. It can't just be about Trevor and passing the ball. You got to establish the ground game. We rode Natron's back the whole time in '96. That's how we was able to win that game in a playoff mode. So this is a playoff game. Play action ain't going to work against this team if you can't run the ball. This offensive line's got to take it upon themselves, take it upon their shoulders and say, we got to get it done up front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this absolutely is a playoff game. I mean, we've been saying this all day. You are in playoff mode right now because if you lose and the Texans win, the Texans are going to win the division. You are in playoff mode right now.
It's a measuring stick game in a lot of ways, but it's also that has that playoff feel.
Yeah.
Coach Ingram, you can definitely jump in on that because right now you're trying to stay ahead of Houston. Yep. There's just a game separating, and then obviously all the other scenarios that come into play as far as seeding goes.
Well, we're going to walk into a hostile environment, and Leon remembers that. You know, they're sometimes it was like walking into Denver. Oakland Raiders back in the day. Mm-hmm. They're loud, they can be obnoxious, and they're very confident. They haven't been in this situation in Denver in a few years. with this record right now. So they're feeling really good about themselves. So if we can quiet the crowd down, just like we did when we went out to San Francisco, and having a run, just like Leon said, being able to run, put the shock back into them that we can run the ball again. Mm-hmm. That's what we got to put the shock in and say, hey, coaches said that they were going to, they're going to do this, and now they're doing that.
Yep.
So we bring the run back to them, and they want to bring 4, they want to bring 5, and we can run the ball effectively and have some balance and play complementary football. We got as good a shot as any, and I think we have enough confidence in our weapons, in our receiver core, our tight end core, and our running back core in the run and pass game. So we have enough. The key is, like Leon said, is let's win the battle up front.
Be physical.
Yeah, let's be physical.
I mean, you're talking about up front. That goes back to, this is my takeaway, is now more than ever, protect the quarterback, affect the quarterback.
Yeah.
Because the guy on the other sideline
right.
will break, contain, and extend plays and kill you.
Yeah, and you mentioned Allen and Benito. Those guys off the edge are huge. And Cole Van Lannon, if he is the guy that's going to be at left tackle, that is a golden opportunity to prove that he can man that left tackle position going forward. Walker Little will be sitting more.
Yeah, and another thing this team has to do, they have to be disciplined, because the crowd noise, you don't want no illegal procedures and all that other kind of stuff. And so I'll be very interested to see if Liam has crowd noise during practice, because it's going to be loud. It's going to be a very loud environment. It's going to be, you're going to have to use silent count. All right, so that means however your center gauges it, 1,001, 1,002, or whatever it may be, that has to be communicated, because you don't want us jumping off sides and being in first and long and second and long situation.
Yeah, it'd be terrible.
Right.
All right, Coach, jump in on this one off the YouTube chat. The creativity of Liam will be on display Sunday. It'll be awesome to see the Jags attack Sean Payton's defense. That's Vance Joseph on that side of the ball, who's dang good. Where do you see, Liam's creativity definitely has shown, as we were just talking about, plays out of the backfield, the fact that you now have Myers, Thomas, Washington. Anyway, how do you think that'll match up?
Well, I think it will, especially when they're in zone. I don't think they play zone as well as they do in man, and I think they're going to try to confuse the quarterback, kind of like our coordinator does in the blitz package, because he knows he's got 2 good corners that can play coverage. So if I don't get after this guy and get him in a panic mode early, and let's see if Trevor can handle something he hasn't had to handle in weeks. Right. Put him in panic mode early, because they can always go back. We saw a week ago that, Jordan played zone. He threw against zone coverage pretty good, and the game went back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. And doing so, they stayed in their zone coverage, probably too much, to the point where they were able to run the ball versus a 4-man front. And they didn't expect it. They didn't have their gaps controlled really well. I mean, it wasn't very good. We saw the one run. I was like, the linebacker was going to have to be responsible for 2 gaps, and I don't know where he thought he was going, in that. He was half the problem. Those kind of things, they put too much pressure on the coverage for the linebacker to handle the run, not expecting it to happen. And that's why I think it becomes vital for us that they play the same defensive mindset, thinking that they have to stop the quarterback and not defend the run. It's our mistake for not running then.
Right.
Okay?
That's right.
Whatever we decide to do, establish that we're going to punch somebody in the mouth and the run and become a factor, a shock factor of what they didn't expect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you, Coach. I mean, we got to get back. I just remember how physical this team was early on in the season, running the ball, just getting after people. I mean, we need to get back to that.
Whenever he was healthy.
When everybody was healthy, absolutely. I mean, we need to get back to that mindset, running the ball. Now that Trevor's coming along, he's a lot more comfortable in the offense. He's taking his shots down the field. Just imagine what this offense can be with the way Trevor's playing, and we can run the football as well effectively.
Yeah.
But you know what, though, against the Jets, I kept thinking about this. They were playing 8 and 9 in the box all the time. They had to throw. They had no choice. They had to throw.
Well, they came in thinking that we're going to run the ball on them and try and speed.
They were just loading it up,
speed the game up.
Yeah.
Say, all right, hey, let's hurry up, get this game over with, and let's force them to, run the ball,
win like a grinder.
But in the end, it hurt them, and say, thinking that we're going to do that. And, Liam looked at it and said, hey, you want to do that? Let's throw the ball. Okay. And he distributed the ball all over the place. It was a field
Hot
day.
quarterback.
And they couldn't, the mindset, we had a better mindset than they did in that game. We were aggressive, we were intense, we were going to start the game fast, and we were going to finish the game fast as best we could.
Took the ball with the toss,
me watching the game, I thought we were going to run the ball more in the second half just so we can get back to it again. We didn't. We just kept our foot on.
He kept chucking it, man.
We just kept chucking, say, hey, if that's going to work, it's going to work.
Yeah, and sometimes they're going to determine to take the run away from you, and you just keep doing whatever it is you can do.
Yeah, you got no choice.
And it's not like the running backs were neutralized because they were a big part of this. And by the way, Travis Etienne, 950 right now on the ground compared to 550 is what he had a year ago. So he's 400 to the good right now on the ground, which is huge.
It was, by the way, real quick, it was also very close. 32 pass attempts, 27 runs. Still very close.
Yeah, exactly. And so that was the balance. And like we said, they stepped on the throat when they needed to. And Etienne's caught the ball almost 30 times this year to go along with Bashal and
it's the hidden yards. It's the Trevor Lawrence hidden yards that make you think, well, they weren't running the ball much. But his 5 carries were huge.
Yeah. All right. Michigan man, we at least got to ask a former Michigan Wolverine about what's going on up there with Sharon Moore and all that stuff. And he might even be a Biff man. We're going to ask him coming up on XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway.
Jacksonville, Hickens calling it. Checkmate Coating, my MVP. Tough, slick floors that dominate any space.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open at World Golf Village, providing state-of-the-art screenings and diagnostic exams with no referral required. Same-day appointments are available. Call today or visit AckermanCancerCenter.com.
Frank Frangie for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember when the Jaguars upset the Denver Broncos in the 1996 divisional round as a 14-point underdog and launched them into the AFC Championship? Well, you know who won't upset you? The team at Coil Fencing. Coil is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and has been serving the Jacksonville community for nearly 100 years. From sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love to tough chain link for your commercial project, Coil does it all. Visit CoilJacks.com. That's COILE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Are you searching for a career in the HVAC industry? Florida Home AC is looking for an A-team, full-time positions for qualified individuals to train for HVAC service technicians, install mechanics, and sales consultants. Just log on to FloridaHomeAC.com and click on careers to find out more. We're talking great compensation, a 5-day work week, no downtime in the off-season, and a company-provided vehicle. Check it all out at FloridaHomeAC.com/career. That's FloridaHomeAC.com/career. Equal opportunity employer.
I know it's football season, but I know you love basketball too. And youth sports are always in season at the First Coast YMCA. Registration is now open for winter basketball at the Y. Today, more than ever, our kids need to experience the joy of being a kid while also learning the importance of teamwork, respect, and healthy living. At the Y, we're providing a safe, clean, fun environment with an exciting youth basketball league. Learn more at fcymca.org.
Looking for a great place to enjoy some craft creations and soak up some scenery? Fernandina's Mocama Beer Company is a must-see and must-try. Nassau County knows it. Visitors need to find out about it. Mocama means near the big water where the sun is born. And if you visit their tap room in Fernandina Beach, you'll see how they've mastered equal parts precision and art in creating great flavors from IPAs to Pilsners, lagers, and sours, plus plenty more. Mocama.com, Mocama Beer Company. Start an adventure and find them in Fernandina.
Universal Roof and Contracting presents the Offensive Player of the Game. Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is universal.
Trevor Lawrence soared on Sunday versus New York. The franchise quarterback tallied 330 yards on 20 of 32 attempts and had 6 total touchdowns in what was a legendary day. The Golden One let the Jets know that he's the captain now, and he's your Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game.
This holiday season, Universal Roof and Contracting is making it easy to check roof repairs off your list. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through December 31st. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home and building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
We love talking sports on 1010XL, and I9 Sports loves giving kids the perfect way to grow up playing the game. Spring and summer registration going on right now. Log on to i9sports.com to see all they've got to offer for kids ages 3 and up. Enter 1010 in the promo code for a discount. Year-round sports all across the First Coast. St. John's, Duval, and Clay. Sign up now for spring and summer. Great new locations added like Tokoi Creek High School and Westside Middle. Get your kids in the game with I9 Sports. Enter 1010 in the promo code for a discount at i9sports.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
All right, we talked about this earlier this week, and now it appears it's happening. Georgia Tech quarterback Aaron Philo, who was the backup to Haynes King the last couple of years, played a lot when Haynes was injured. Talented guy, very talented guy, former blue chip recruit, is apparently on the way to Florida. He was not at practice today, and the website that covers Georgia Tech said that Georgia Tech matched the Florida NIL offer, but it didn't matter. He's headed to Florida.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So that at least sets up a little bit of that competition in that room.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
I'm including Trammell.
Yes.
Jones
If they're paying Philo money to come play
right.
quarterback for them,
they're expecting him to start.
You would got to think they would be expecting him to start.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I still believe
unless
that.
Trammell just outplays him.
Yeah. You still have to have that competition. Yeah. My gosh, man! I hope that's the way football still works, right?
I think this guy has one start, by the way.
Yeah. Exactly.
In his career.
Wow. They may have said you're going to have that opportunity.
You're right, JJ. He's got some talent, man. He's like, if you watched him play, he can throw it.
I've seen him play,
and he can run.
Yeah,
too.
Is he the guy?
He played against us.
Okay, I was going to ask you. Did he just lit us up?
No.
When Hayes went down, didn't he?
He came
2
in
years
for
ago.
a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well,
all right.
He threw against us. I remember that.
Okay, so
he's pretty talented, man.
I just don't like.
I agree.
You get rid of
It's just
Lagway
one
for
start.
that. It's crazy.
Lagway made his own decision too.
You kind of saw what you saw with Lagway too.
Yeah.
Did you not?
Yeah,
14.
but I'm just saying, like, if you want to win right now in the SEC as a brand new coach and you bring in a guy with one start, that's ballsy, man.
Yeah,
definitely Stones. All right, so Sharon Moore out the door up in Michigan. Coach Ingram, you certainly know about the Maize and Blue plan there. Where do you start to explain this one? This is crazy.
Well, I think in this situation where, they're obviously, that's a top 5 school. I mean, that's a great university for anybody to take that job.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great job no matter if you end up bringing a pro guy or a college guy. I'd be surprised from what I hear they end up taking an unexperienced person in that position. But from a standpoint of recruiting and all of those type of things, I think they want a, established guy that can get things done. But I think it's going to be an offensive guy, because of the quarterback situation. And then when I was in Detroit this past weekend, it sounded like Tom Brady is involved in trying to keep the quarterback there.
Bryce Underwood, keep him from transferring.
That's it, keep him from transferring. They're a young team, young offensive line that's going to be there for a while. They're going to establish themselves up front. They've done that, but where they lack is the pass game. So they were about to have to make that change.
Okay.
You can't have Indiana University and other schools and Oregon and everybody else, whatever we want to call the Big Ten nowadays, but you're going to have to, you got to throw the ball and you got to be creative and you got to get people open and you got to bring in top receivers in there because you got a top quarterback in there. So you got to have some people that's going to separate and build off of what they have. They've got 3 really good runners there, and they can do that. They have an offensive line. They got to keep the quarterback there, but they got to bring receivers in there. They've been able to recruit great defensive linemen there. So to be competitive, they need a better offensive coordinator to begin with.
To develop the quarterback.
To develop the quarterback. And by doing that, you can bring in great players by whoever they bring in. You bring a defensive guy in there, you got receivers and other
might
people.
Be saying goodbye to them.
They're saying, they're going somewhere else, and he's going somewhere
Exactly.
else.
We have to say goodbye, so let's say hello.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnit. Nimnick Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnick Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
I think that works, Matt.
That was a
caught
good
like a
song. I was
Beatles
thinking the
time
same
frame
thing.
there.
Yeah. So Taylor Dahl joins us now. Helmets and Heels getting ready to roll. So we've been talking about Jaguar ball, the Broncos. We just had to get Coach Ingram's take on Michigan as well. What is happening in Helmets and Heels world?
Yeah, we will get into some more Jags, but today we were going to also get into a conversation as we start looking ahead to the postseason. Yes, we're saying it at this point in time, but some of the other quarterbacks, I mean, you talk about the ones that won't be in it this year, and a Mahomes and a Burrow and Jaden Daniels and some of these guys who preseason had a lot of expectations coming in, and their teams were looked at to be the contenders, and they're not going to be in there. And so taking a look at some of the other quarterbacks and where they stack up with Trevor Lawrence, and especially how he's been playing recently. So that's going to be a lot of the conversation today.
All right, that sounds good. Jaden Daniels shut down, which just sucks.
Yeah.
And just remember how he was shot out of a cannon last year. All right, Taylor, thank you.
Thank you.
Helmets and Heels coming up next. We are done. Coach Ingram, thank you for hanging out with us. We always appreciate it. Go check him out, Both Sides of the Ball, the podcast on our 1010XL social channels as he rocks the rings. Big Sirs, thanks again for lunch. And we say thanks to Beaver Chevy, Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi. We are done. It is XL Prime.
XL Prime Time, driven by Duval Ford.